For thousands of years, Zeus reigned over Olympus. His thunder ruled the skies. His word shaped destiny. But what happens when the king of the gods chooses to step down? Visuals of a crumbling throne room. Zeus sits silently, older, his eyes distant. Age does not touch gods as it does mortals. But weariness does. Zeus, the thunderer, grows quiet, not because he is weak, but because he has seen what power truly costs. Pan to visions of ancient wars, the Titanomachy, Gigantomachy, and countless mortal sufferings below. In a moment of divine reflection, Zeus speaks words that shake the heavens. My time is done. Athena hears the news in the halls of wisdom. Ares sharpens his blade. Poseidon stirs the sea. One throne, infinite pride. Athena, the goddess of strategy and wisdom. Ares, the god of war, thirsting for absolute command. Poseidon, Zeus's brother, demanding what was once denied. Dionysus watches with a knowing smile. Hera weeps in silence. Hades watches, but does not move. But Olympus was not built on unity, and now its golden halls echo with ambition. As gods prepare for succession, mortals suffer, storms rage, crops fail, the sun dims. The balance between Olympus and earth falters, for gods were never just rulers. They were anchors of reality, visuals of temples cracking, oceans rising, volcanoes threatening cities. As divine power fragments, the very laws of nature break. Cut to a mortal oracle trembling before a burning altar. She whispers a prophecy, oracle, whispering, if the crown is taken by force, the world shall return to chaos. The gods gather in Olympus, thunder rolls, the throne sits empty. The divine council meets not in peace, but in cold, cracking tension. Athena proposes a peaceful transition. Ares roars for combat. Poseidon challenges the laws. Hera demands unity. Apollo fears prophecy. Hermes tries to broker diplomacy, but words no longer suffice. A storm rises, the skies turn black. The throne begins to glow. Zeus reappears not to rule, but to judge. His final act is to set the gods a challenge. Zeus, you who seek my throne must face not each other, but yourselves. Each god is pulled into a vision, their past, their greatest failures, and hidden fears. Athena faces the cost of cold logic. Ares sees the ruin war brings. Poseidon relives the flood that drowned innocence. A blinding light ends the trial. Only one remains, standing changed, humbled, and awakened. The throne is claimed not by conquest, but by compassion. The next ruler does not take Olympus with thunder, but with wisdom and vision. And so, the age of Zeus ends, not with war, but with choice. The sun rises over Olympus. Mortals rejoice as balance returns. But even gods must remember, power given can be power undone. The throne of Olympus may gleam with gold and lightning, but its true weight has never been forged in storms. It rests upon the soul of the one who dares to lead, not with might, but with meaning. Zeus's final decision was not a retreat, it was a reckoning. A god who conquered titans chose in the end to conquer himself. And by stepping down, he gave Olympus a chance, not just to survive, but to evolve. In the struggle for divine power, we saw not only gods at war, but ideals in conflict, wisdom against pride, peace against rage, humility against hunger for control. This wasn't just a story of who would rule, it was a story of who would rise within themselves. Perhaps that's what makes the old myths eternal. Not their battles or their magic, but their truths. Truths about choice, leadership, and the quiet courage it takes to let go. Thank you for watching. If Olympus has taught us anything, it's that even gods must change or fade. Subscribe to this channel for more stories that bring the old myths back to life, with all their thunder, beauty, and heart.